you think marriage should be a state issue?
No, I think marriage has to be one thing for everybody. That you can't have 50 different marriage laws in this country. You have to have one marriage law, and you can't go to one state and be married in another state and not be married, because then you move to that state, and how do you get divorced if you separate?
Well, Mitt Romney actually asked this question. He said, okay, if there became a federal constitutional amendment, what would you do with same-sex couples who got married? Would you make them get divorced? And he said you couldn't.
Well, their marriage would be invalid.
Do you think it would invalidate it?
I think their marriage. If the Constitution says marriage is this, then people who are not, whose marriage are not consistent with the Constitution.
And do you believe that's the only way you can deal with this issue?
I'd love to think that there is another way of doing it, but I've got grave concerns about the Supreme Court and courts in the future and what they'll do to marriage, as what they've done to abortion in this country, which is take it away from the public. 32 times marriage has been voted on in 32 different states, from Maine to California, and 32 times traditional marriage has won. Why? Because when people understand the real consequences of what happens when we change the definition of marriage, people say, well, I want to be tolerant and want people to be able to live the lives they want. And I'm the same way. I'm tolerant. People can live the lives they want.
Visitation rights and things like that for
same-sex couples can contract for just about everything that, quote, they privileges they get versus marriage, except direct government benefits. And I believe, as I've talked about before, that marriage is a special union in our society. It's a special relationship. I can be your friend, and that's a very good and important relation. Friendships are great and important relationships for society. The love I have for my aunt is a very important relationship, but it's not as important. It's not as important for the health of society, of men and women coming together, joining together in marriage, having children, and raising those children for the future of society. That's something that we need to celebrate, we need to promote, and we need to encourage, and you do that by giving special privileges under the marriage laws.